Hi, how are you? How are you?
I
So
am
everybody,
good.
um, I'm doing a special show at my new place, my new apartment, and I have a special guest. Her name is Minnie Manishka. She is a past life regression healer. She does multiple things. She's very talented. She was one of my main human beings that I go to for spiritual advice. um when you have that best friend that you really need, and she doesn't BS you, and she tells it like it is. This is that woman. And so I wanted her to be on my show today because I need her, and I need you guys to figure out your life. We want to send you to your most organic timeline, your most organic path, and we both do this for you. And hopefully you'll get to sit down, check out all her services, and make sure that if you have any questions or anything, you can email me or her. We'll give you the information and the credits. And let's take it away. Let's start talking to Minishka here. Hey, how are you?
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, love. And yes, thank you everyone for joining in. My name is Meenakshi. You do see an angelic alchemy next to it. Basically, how that came about was I was trying to create a Facebook profile, but I did not want to use my full name because I wanted my profile to be based only for my work. I actually don't share much personal life there. It's all about my work and everything that comes across, all messages there. So, that's why I go by that beautiful name. It just automatically typed through as I was looking for one. My work, the modality that I practice is called Angelic Alchemy Holistic Healings. This is again a name that was downloaded to me by my beautiful guides when I was looking for a name to put to my work, my potential, and my services that I was going to be in to help others find their soul path and heal themselves, just as I found mine and healed myself. So that's what this is all about. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here and joining us. Lots of love. That overwhelming love that comes through, and you just crying because you just, why am I crying? I'm doing my shields, and I was talking to Raphael the other day during the shields, and I was like, I don't know why I'm crying. And I'm just like, I'm just crying, like, what's going on? Oh, it's all this love energy. Just, because they send us love. Because we need it, don't we? Like, everybody needs love. So, welcome that love. That, your angels, your guides are here to give you that love. Just know that they're here, and, talk to them and know that they are listening and they're working for you. They're working, they want to do, they have your best interest in mind. So, in their hearts. So, call them in, welcome them in. They will really help you see the positive timeline and help you shift your frequency and really step into your beauty,
Power.
into who you are.
Yeah. And another thing too is that my new message now for my clients are do everything in love. If you're going to a meeting tomorrow and you dread it, or your job and you dread
Mhm.
it, just
Yeah.
send love. And the way you do
Mhm.
that is by saying, I'm sending love. I'm sending love. And for that 1 minute, you say, I'm sending love to this job, and I want to have a positive experience. I'm sending love, 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 love. I
Mhm.
love you, job. I love you, and that'll make
Yes.
it more better, and it'll make it more positive,
Yes.
because nobody wants to go to a job they hate.
I
But
agree.
you send it love, and guess what? You get a better experience from it.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly. Do all things in love,
I
right?
love that you're saying that because, even when you have to do your daily jobs, because you're living here, don't you have to go to the bank? I mean, you do, right? We're working with people who are working jobs that they don't like, they absolutely detest, right? So even when you're approaching them, I've noticed this. Damaris, thank you for bringing this up. The other day I was talking to a bank official, and like, she was so bored, and I had to meet her a couple of times. And the first time I met her, she was just cold and, what do you need help with? And this, and we just started chatting and everything. Now her energy when she talks to me, each time she sees me, is just so different. Not because I did anything to her, you know. I'm not saying I'm this angel here, I can change
You
things for her.
are.
No,
Shut
it's
up.
not.
You are.
No, it's just that, sometimes people need to know that, hey, you're beautiful, thank you for helping me today. Just expressing gratitude truly from your heart, because, they do help. They're there to help you, and you went for, something, and it shifts the way we communicate with people with love. It really shifts how they feel towards us and towards the environment as well. And I've seen this happen each and every time. And so really be love and just emanate that love wherever we go, because everything is energy. People feel energy no matter what.
And it's free.
It's free.
Being nice and being
Free.
kind is free too, okay?
Right.
But trust me, if you get on my last nerve, I'm gonna put you in place. But I
That's why we have a fireside in our organic darkness step in there, right? Like, nope, you
yeah,
don't get to step on my toes because I'm kind. I do have my boundaries.
exactly. I
Yes.
did the same thing with a post office worker
Yeah.
in near Wall Street where I reside. I mean, where I am working, where my massage place is at, and I kept on asking her a question. She wouldn't answer it. And I was like, oh God. And then she got smart with me. And I said, listen, lady, it's not my fault. I'm trying to make it clear. And you're not there because it's very obvious you don't like your job.
Yeah.
And she started yelling at me. And then she left. She up
Yeah.
and left. And I
Yeah.
was like, I looked at her. I said, I need to speak to her supervisor.
Yeah.
And then that afternoon I had to come back. I left too because I was like, what she did was wrong. But I left and I came back like a few hours later and then I saw her and I said to her, ma'am, she goes, oh, and she looked at me like a little intimidated and I said, I just want to apologize to you because I know you were having a bad day and I don't want to be that negative energy issue. So please accept my apology. And let me tell you, she lightened up. She like got so
Oh,
happy
yes.
because
Oh,
people
yeah.
don't normally do that. They don't come back and
Yes. Correct.
apologize. They
Correct.
rather they rather be a jerk and just walk away.
Yes.
Be like this one lady at my office. She came drunk to the office. She was being loud. I said, "Excuse me, can you please be quiet? I have a client.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
talking to someone." She never apologized to this very minute right now.
Yeah.
She never apologized. She's afraid to look at me. She won't acknowledge me or nothing about that day.
Yeah.
But it's okay because you know what? I'm still nice. I'm
Yeah.
gonna always still be nice.
Yeah.
But that's not me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't want to
I
be
love
that
that. I
foreign
love
side.
Wow, that's really beautiful. That's exactly how you do it because you don't know, you haven't walked in that person's shoes. So you don't know what that person is going through. It's very easy to say, oh, this person is nasty to me,
Huh?
but you don't know what she's going through. Maybe she has a very hard life and she's just making it through when she cries every day before she comes to work. And, just being us, just being natural and showing them that their job matters to people that they're helping, and that they're loved and they're not seen as a number or this person across the counter, but as a beautiful human being here doing something worthwhile. you know it makes a huge difference. Gratitude is really huge for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm trying to think of the time when you did an alchemy reading on me because I remember the first one that we did was a galactic one.
Hmm.
And I wanted to I think you in your you give me questions to ask or up to 13. And when I looked at your description, I just basically took the 13 questions from that. Like, who are my soul family? What's my star seed?
Yeah.
You ended up telling me, and I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
And I still to this very day can't forget what you told me about my star seed. And I thought it was like, wow, that's amazing. And then you told me about my galactic self and my parallel universe self. And I'm like, okay, wow, really? What? And that's just shocking because most people
Yeah.
they think it's all about Earth and being here in
Yeah.
this tiny tuning. Come on,
Yeah.
man, you're like a little dot in this all
Yeah.
this big space. And there's more than one universe. There's like
Yeah.
about what,
Yeah.
43 of them, something like that. And there's how many galaxies in a universe? You
Yeah.
know, we have what they think or say 11 planets or whatever. There's more
Yeah.
like 43.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
this one
They're
galaxy
just
alone.
there's just so many, and there are newer planets that are coming up. There have been galactic wars where some of the planets were burnt down, as we've seen in sessions. They are being revived, they're being healed and brought back to life, and new planets are being birthed by the angels and the galactics as they come together in their unions. So we are in a universe which is constantly rebirthing itself, recreating. And that's what we need to do in these vessels as well. You can rebirth yourself in meditations and in these sessions, or just by yourself in dream time, sleep time. Just make that intention. And what we mean by rebirth is that you go through this beautiful, quick journey. Sometimes it's quick in a dream time, or it can be in phases where Just like a child is in the fetus, you're laying in your mother's womb, and you are basically, they say in the mother's womb also children remember their past lives. So you're going through those past lives. Yeah, I'm ready to heal that. Let it go. Let it go. Right. Okay, I'm done. I'm crystalline. And the mother will be like, I'm ready to birth you again. You're like, I'm ready to be birthed again. And then you're born again energetically. So when you wake up in the morning, sometimes you'll be like, whoa, I felt so dense at night, but now I just feel like all new. By the way, I felt that after Easter. Monday was like, whoo, what was that? Because, Friday to Sunday, the energies were a little bit dense and emotional for some reason, because I think we were feeling the collective. And then Monday, things just shifted, and you're like, feels like a rebirth again. It felt really beautiful. So you can do this intentionally, or just ask your higher self and your guides to help you, and you can do that.
That's
And yes, in the Akashic Hall of Records, you can access any information you like about yourself. You can do it yourself, because you are your own guide. The biggest guide that you can ever have in your lifetime is you yourself. You have to start listening to your intuition and that voice, and that, your gut, as they say. It tells you a lot. So listen to it and follow that intuition. That's really important.
yeah, on TikTok, I don't like when I go do something and somebody feels my energy, all these like those people who do the tarot card readers and people like that, and then they email me or they mail me, DM me saying, "Oh, I felt your energy and your ancient ancestors want me to know something." And I said, "I don't need it because I'm not giving you my money because I have my
I love that.
own and I already
Yes.
know." And you can't tell me something I don't already know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So don't even, I hate when they do that to me because it makes me upset.
Yes, I think that those are scams a lot as
Oh,
well,
of
right? Because
course.
I've received a couple of them as well. I just ignore them,
Oh
because
yeah.
no healer is ever no genuine person who is working with, following the sacred laws will ever approach you saying, hey, you need healing, come to me. No one will do that, because the sacred laws of our universe are all about boundaries and your free will. Because we've not given anyone a free will to access our energy and say, come take a look, right? So if anyone approaches you saying, hey, you need a healing and you need to go to so and so healer or come to me, they've broken a law, because you didn't give them a permission. You didn't ask them that question. Did
Great.
you ask them? No. So they've just broken that law, and you need to just run away from such people and heal yourself on your
Great.
own and figure out with your own guides what needs to be done, or find someone who your heart really resonates in. And there'll be
That'll be
many.
you.
But there are many. There are many.
I
There
know.
are many.
But
And
I trust you the most and I believe in you the most, but you give something more because of your knowledge that you have. And your
uh,
knowledge, yeah.
thank you, Damaris. I think it's all because of the work that has been done for like how many years? This is the seventh year.
Yeah,
I have met more than 800 clients. I've had my own experience. Each one of those clients has been my teacher, each one
great.
of their higher self. Because if we stay in this, energy of being a student, the universe is ready to teach us. The universe is our teacher. They will send us lessons, they will send us people that we have to learn from. It's just up to us to realize that there are lessons, there are teachings, and you need to learn and acknowledge them and be grateful for them. And that's how we learn and we expand our consciousness. If we close doors to experiences, to people, how are we going to learn our lessons? How's the universe going to teach us? And I think that really helps. And staying in the heart, and love with compassion is really very, very important, because people have been through a lot. I think I'd shared, I don't know where I shared it, there are a lot of, on my YouTube channel, I have a YouTube channel where basically I share a lot. There are sessions there, there are messages that I share, there are guided meditations. There's a lot about teachings that I have learned myself through clients, as well as meditations, sometimes dream times. I talk about them. So there's a lot of complementary teachings or messages that you can get there. It goes by Angelic Alchemy Holistic Healing. And so, yeah, that's what I do. But there are millions of light workers here. They're all working so hard. Most of them don't even know that they're light workers.
Yeah,
They're
no.
going about their regular jobs.
Uh-huh.
They're lighting up the hearts in their cubicles, in their mundane jobs, but they're just being themselves. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've met engineers. uh,
Mhm.
electrical engineers, electronics engineers, met software engineers who are actually they are coders of the universe. They're actually coders. They bring in codes from the universe, the organic codes with which our universe was built, the formulas. They hold those organic codes. So even though they're doing this job where they're working on system coding, they're actually also working with Mother Earth at the same time, bringing in her organic codes. How beautiful is that?
Yeah, I mean, that's what my clientels are into financing and software coding.
Right. Yes, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Wow. And
Uh-huh.
don't you see their beauty? I mean, they're just so
Yeah,
beautiful. I've had them come for sessions, and initially they're like, I don't know much about this stuff, but when they go in, they're meeting all these beautiful beings, they're scanning themselves, and it's just so beautiful because they hadn't tapped into that right side brain yet. So, this helped them to basically make that gap, to cover that gap, because your northern hemisphere and the east
one
and west,
sided,
both sides, the
lopsided.
right and the left.
Like this. I'm kidding.
Exactly. You can't be, yes, this is your spiritual side and this is your practical ego mind thinking brain, but you need a blend of both. You need both of them to be clear. You know, sometimes you will be asked to listen to your mind, to your organic ego, talk to you and say, hey, haven't you learned this lesson enough? You're giving away too much. You're imbalancing by giving away too much. You need to balance it out.
Yeah, don't give
Sometimes
me
even compassion, right, needs to be balanced with boundaries, because people will otherwise overstep your boundaries
right.
and they will misuse your compassion. So
Right. Take
be
advantage of
free,
you.
give the love, give the compassion, but still have boundaries to make sure that no one's just taking from you energetically in a negative way.
And they
So
take advantage. And take advantage. And I don't like
that's
that.
what exactly that's what respect is about. And
Yes.
those are the lessons you've learned over time. Maybe that's how you were as a child, but now you know your boundaries. So having those boundaries up, these boundaries do allow you to keep giving love and compassion, but they make sure that you don't get drained, and that no one's just harvesting or siphoning your energies that are not meant to be, basically.
Exactly. It's sort of
Yeah.
funny because you mentioned Easter, and I have a shop called everythingstrending.com,
Yeah.
and I sell the dragon eggs with a 3D dragon.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
beautiful.
And
I've got to
so,
check that out. I did check your shop out. I saw the t-shirt that you're wearing.
oh yeah,
So
yeah.
should let's see it.
It's
We're
called the
gang.
Spiritual
Yeah.
Gangster. I don't know if you see it right here,
Oh, it's
but
beautiful. It
I
has
designed
Metatron's
it.
cubic star. I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
Manatron's Cubic Star. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just gangstershaman.com
I love
because
it.
I I'm an artist as well as a musician,
Yes.
entertainer, whatever. And art is important to me. I met somebody yesterday who did their own tattoo of two dragons, very
Oh,
intricately defined, but it was very beautiful.
wow.
And I said, "Wow, that makes for a great t-shirt. You should put that
Yeah.
on t-shirt." And this person, even though they're suffering, but they use something positive to assist them in their life. And that's what I always let you know. Please just always do something good. Good attracts good. You're going to get good things.
Yeah.
And if you do something bad, you're going to get bad things. But even if you're good and you're dealing with bad things, your outcome is still going to be good because the Mother Goddess and the Father Cristo always let me know that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, can you
Yeah.
cut it out? Because I'm
Yeah.
done. But I also know too that they let me know. I'm 58 years old. I can't wait to be 62 so I can retire. And
Mhm.
they were like, "Oh, we're going to prepare for you because, I've been going through the motions. And sometimes it's not easy, living this life, getting your money and getting paid bills and this, that,
Yeah.
the other. But I try to make a good and positive thing out of it. And that's all that I want. And knowing people like you
Oh,
and
thank you.
the knowledge, it just makes my heart sing.
Mm. Thank you. Thank you.
Um,
Well, we are grateful for all the beautiful beings that we've met. There are so many that I myself learn from as well, and you are one of them, Damaris. I've
Thank you.
learned a lot. I've had a lot of activation through you, and you've been pepping me up for so long as well. You're like, you got to go, girl. You got to do the work that you came here to do. So thank you so much for that. That's how it is, sometimes, there are other people who will come in your life and they will give you that spark. You need that spark to light, put you up, and have that light burning in your belly. There, you need that spark sometimes, and that's the angels, you guys. They will send you those people. Just be open to realizing that they come in various shapes and forms.
Yep.
Sometimes people keep asking for help and saying, I'm not getting any help. But, there was a random tarot message that came up on Facebook. That was a message from the angels for you. Or, there's a song playing on the radio today that you were singing. You only didn't realize that that's the angels. They were singing that song for you and telling you, get up, girl. You're here to, you're the queen. Get going.
Exactly.
And we're here with you. So the messages come to children. Okay, listen to the children. They give the most beautiful messages because excuse me, they're so connected with source energy. They're so pure. They don't have any impurities in them. So when children talk, you got to stop whatever we're doing and we got to listen because they give the most beautiful messages. So
Exactly.
listen to your children. They know much more than us, I would say.
Isn't that true?
Yes. And Damaris, I'm so happy to hear about your son and everything that you worked together as a mother and, child. And we know sometimes the traumas are laying in past lives and whatever they are. This lifetime is basically for forgiving everyone, including yourself, for any choices you made that hurt others, for anything that you did that you feel that you need forgiveness for. Forgive yourself first. Forgive others for any harm that you think they caused you, for anything that happened in your life that you feel. I won't say that they're responsible for because it takes two to be in a relationship, but for the part that they played, and actually thank them because these life lessons are your biggest um, potentials to really expand into who you are.
Yeah, your golden egg.
Provided you really listen, right?
Yeah, your golden egg. Like
Correct,
it's
correct,
was
correct.
without them you would even a I told my clients the same thing. I say even a bad experience is gold
Yeah,
because it helps you to stop repeating the same crap that you keep on doing.
exactly.
And if you don't learn from this, they're just going to send another one. So please
Yeah,
learn from it, thank it, and say, I acknowledge you, I thank you, and now it's time
yeah,
to move on. And
yes.
hopefully you can move on.
And truly, because when you're forgiving someone, truly, like you're saying, breaking that looping pattern that you're stuck in bad relationships, bad jobs, money problems, whatever it is, abundance or finances are coming in, but you're not able to save, find what is basically causing that blockage. Why are you in that looping pattern? There must be a reason. Organically, you're not meant to be like that.
Yeah.
Everything has to flow organically. And then it's so beautiful, you're also talking about forgiveness here. And because when you truly forgive someone with your love, with your heart, you will tear up. You
Mhm.
will not feel anger and hatred towards them, right? So really, you will know you're that meter,
Mhm.
that judging meter, that balance scale is within you. you know
Yes. Mhm.
we see Archangel Michael carrying the balance scale. He's constantly showing that stay in balance and keep tap of what you are from inside of you. We are our biggest
Critic.
seers, critics, correct?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I know it's so I could talk to you forever.
Same here, same here. I don't know, not kept tap of time. I don't know how long it has been. I
It's
think over an hour
2:34.
for sure. Yeah, I think an hour and a half, if I'm not mistaken. So
Is it
it's really
okay to just
beautiful.
go? I really want to. One of my favorite things that you do is
Yeah.
the spiritual house cleansing.
Yes.
You haven't done it with me.
Because you do yours so well, you never felt the need for it. But
The thing
yes,
is that cultures, especially Asian culture,
yes.
they're big about feng shui
Oh,
and
yes.
cleaning. My
Yes.
friend from Cambodia,
Yeah.
she will not leave her office until everything is cleaned.
I
And if
love it.
you clean it the day before, because
Yes.
this brings money in. So
Correct.
cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. This morning, the message was for me, organize it and clean your house. And I am. And it's exhausting. But I
Yes.
am doing everything. I use
Yes.
from the Kangen water, I use this um I call it disinfectant. That's
Yeah.
hospital grade.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you use that's acidic 2.5 level. And then it kills germ, it kills E. coli, it kills COVID, it kills
Yeah.
staph, it
Yeah.
kills all that stuff. And then once you wipe it down, this is my order. And then I use what's called the 11.5 alkaline,
Hmm.
strong alkaline water.
Yeah.
And the 2.5 is strong acidic water.
Yeah.
And once I wipe it down, and then I spray the 11.5,
Yeah.
and I let it sit, and then I just use a paper towel to dry it up.
Yeah.
And then after that, I spray it with Florida water because
Yeah.
I want money to come in all the time.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
unfortunately, this, as
Beautiful.
bad as it sounds, in this realm,
Yeah.
we're all money based. It's all
Yeah.
about money.
Yeah.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Yes, that's so true, actually, right?
I
They
know.
see there's a beautiful sayings in our religion as well. It's beautiful. Thank you for talking about it. And I love how you're also talking about physical cleansing because I make my own water for the mop. We don't buy disinfectants from the store. We basically make it with vinegar. We do essential oil. So you can do rosemary, you can do lemon, right? You can do peppermint. It's really good to lift off the fragrance, in the house. It smells good, but it also cleans the floors very well. It's a disinfectant, and it's not harmful to your cats or animals that you have in the house. And it
Right.
also makes sure that you don't have dust settling in. So that's a physical cleansing. But on my YouTube channel, Angelic Alchemy Holistic Healing, I actually have, maybe I'll post a link, I'll share it with you as well, Damaris. I've actually made a video on house cleansing, property cleansing, and how you can actually cleanse your property. Because just like you mentioned, Damaris, about Asian culture being big on feng shui, so that is East Asia. And in India, we call it Vastu Shastra, which is basically, again, the Feng Shui in India. And it talks about everything from where your furniture needs to be placed, which part of the direction cannot be blocked, for sleep, for money, and all of that. And it also talks about, keeping your house clean and unclogged. You can't have bags just resting in corners because that's where the chi energy will get blocked. You want the air to circulate, you want the windows open, you need fresh air coming in, and you need to, at least once a week or as often as you like, sage or take Palo Santo and just walk around your house and just, whiff it with a feather or just with your intention, cleanse it, call the angels in to help you. They will lift off if there are any spirits, in the outside community, that's how they call spirits, ghosts. If you have any of these lingering beings in your house, they will leave, call the angels to take them to light so they're not stuck in your house. And we do a lot of that in the healing. And people have seen physical ghosts and then they're gone. Like after the session, there's a
I call
story,
ghost busting. Yeah,
right?
ghost Uh-huh.
Correct. And then when they went back, they realized that actually that person lived in the house and that's why the person was there. And so we do all of that cleansing. We remove energies of anyone else that would have lived not just in the house, but on the land.
Hmm.
Because the land is old. There could be a cemetery under the house.
Yeah, you don't even know.
Because we're living on recycled land.
Not only
So
that,
there's all kinds of energies. There's been wars on our land. So there
yeah,
could be blood on the land. So you want to cleanse out that energy, help all those spirits go to light, which you can just do on your own. Call Jesus to help you. If you're more comfortable working with Jesus, Mother Mary, call them in, Archangel Michael.
yeah.
If you're Buddha, whoever you believe in, whoever your guides are, call them in and they will help you basically cleanse your house. So that's what we do. We remove all of that energy and you can see an instant shift in the frequency of the house.
Hey, it feels lighter, it feels better. My mom's
Exactly.
house in Westchester, Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
there was a little girl who died in a well in our basement,
Oh
like
my
in
goodness.
the 50s. And my niece saw her ghost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you know that 2 days later, the next door neighbor, two houses down, they were in their basement cleaning up and they saw a frame of the story that they told in the newspaper about that same
Wow.
girl. Yeah, because there was a cemetery
Mm.
underneath
Yeah.
where they lived and the
Right.
church around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you never know. Like somebody could have died in that house. Somebody could have got shot in that house. And when I remember too that when I lived a block down on Chestnut Street, and I didn't know, but I remember lying in my bed and I felt like there was an image of this man.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell's going on? And I was like, okay. And then a few days later, I go to my friend. I say, I think there's a negative energy. Like this guy's really sad and depressed. And he goes, and he was drinking it. God, you felt that? And I go, yeah. He goes, you won't believe. So, your room, some guy hung himself. And I was like, what?
Oh.
I was like, oh my
Wow.
God.
Wow.
And I didn't know. You
Wow.
see what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
not
I know
going to
what
tell
you
you
mean.
nothing.
Yeah.
Your landlord's not going to tell you anything like that.
Correct.
They want
Correct.
you to be in there because they need your money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, what? And I took so much
Wow.
sage and so much
Yeah.
I said, Spirit, let's go. You're gonna go to the light and you're just gonna, get attracted to the light. But now I'm
Yeah.
finding out too that when you die, when the light comes, if you have the light, to actually turn your back on the light because behind that light, like the light will be here, and if you turn your back on it, there's a universe in front of you
Yeah.
that you need to explore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Because that white light is a part of the matrix in
that's
bringing
right.
people back to the matrix.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you would get recycle, recycle, recycle.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, and I told my spirit guides, and I think it was you, I'm not sure, who told me that my higher self is the Divine Mother, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Halal. Was that you who told me that?
Yeah.
And and I was like, damn, I'm impressed, right? But, I know, right? That's impressive. But to just make sure that yeah, I do listen to my divine self, and I pray
Yeah.
that yeah, because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
ain't playing in this, because as a shaman,
Yeah.
like I always tell my clients, there's a seen world, I see you, you see me, and
Yeah.
there's an unseen world where you see this whole room is clouded and with ghosts, goblins, whatever you want to call them, and they're
Yes.
all here with you too.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's so beautiful. And I love that how you said that. I felt like, oh, really? Like, they're around me and they're my higher selves and, they're guiding me. Because a lot of times, let's just face it, most of us have been through this in our life where you always felt small, that you're not good enough, you're not worth it. And whereas you're quite the opposite of it, right? You've
Yes, you
just
are.
forgotten who you are. And that's the reason why in the Akashic readings, when people get to know their higher selves or their guides who are helping them, they're blown away because they're just thinking very small about themselves, that they're this person and no one cares about them. And then they're like, oh my gosh, I have this whole army that
Great
cares for me, you
team.
know? I have this whole team here. They're always here, always around. And then their connection restarts with them where they're like, okay, now I'll start talking to them myself. And that's the reason, because then it helps you remember who you are in a most beautiful way, where you're able to remember your strengths you
Mhm,
know Oh, Archangel Michael is here, that means that I would have a warrior spirit because he's a warrior.
yeah,
Archangel Michael is here, so I would be just and fair. No matter what happens, I will give everything a fair look and look
mhm,
at all sides of the story,
mhm,
right? That's fair. So that you're learning justice then from that. And then you tap into what the beauties of your higher selves are
mhm.
and incorporate them in your beautiful life. The grace that they have. They're so humble, the humility, it's just
Yes,
so beautiful. It makes you cry when you talk to them because they're just so gentle and yet so fierce and funny sometimes, and depending on what you want to see and what you need to see in that moment. And that's what it is. So yes, that's what all of these sessions can do. Excuse me. We are capable of healing our houses, of cleansing our properties. It goes a long way in how your children feel in the house, because for most of my clients who have children, there's always a feedback that comes about how they felt in the property, how the children reacted after the healing. That's
oh,
a big one, right? Because I've had clients say, my kids are acting up, I think I need a healing in the house
yeah, yeah,
you
mhm,
know excuse me. So at that point there was some portal or something that the children were reacting to, because our children are all very sensitive to energies, they react to it. And then suddenly the children are like all balanced, and then you get to hear from them. So definitely there was something that was removed that brought about that balance. So sometimes you can do it on your own, sometimes you do need an external person to come and help you, but you are empowered to then also carry on that journey. Once a person's done it, it's not going to stay like that forever, because the energies in your house change every day, because all of the family members make the house.
right.
Everybody brings in the energies from the office they're going to, school or playground or the grocery store. You're bringing in energy, so you need to keep cleansing your house. It's always work in progress for everybody,
Mhm.
including all of us. We're constantly cleansing our house, and never ever from a state of fear.
That's
Oh my
right.
gosh, it's Saturday, I didn't cleanse my house. I hope I don't have ghosts or spirits or something. No, just call your angels. If you weren't able to do it, that's okay. Just ask them to do it. Okay. Just ask them to bless your house from the top, wherever they are, and they'll come in and they'll cleanse your house. Call your dragons, call your elemental beings that are around you. If you have fairies in the house,
That's right.
yeah, they're like, just
I
flying
know.
around. They're so cute. So they'll do it, they'll help
Uh-huh.
you. And yeah, you have so much help. There's no need to get overwhelmed with anything. Just do it out of love. The love
Right.
for your children, the love for your own energy, the love for the property, the love for the beings that might be stuck there. We
Mhm.
once had a dream. There's this spirit, this boy, like I think he was not boy, I think he was young in his 20s, who just like knocked on our door and asked if he could come in. And we opened the door in the dream and we said, So what happened? And he said he was lost. And he said, I think this is a light I'm supposed to go to, because he was shown that light to come in. And then that's it. That was a dream. And then next day when we woke up, we spoke with the angels. He was still around somewhere. We found him and we said, we're ready to help you. And the real light that you have to go to is basically source, and angels will help you. And he crossed over. He basically died in an accident.
Mhm.
So there's so much beauty in what we all do and what we all bring to the table. Just like this is an example that I use because I worked in the corporate world for 15 years. Just like in an organization, you have an human resource department, HR, that's where I worked. And then you have a finance, you have an IT, you have, other divisions, business development. Same
Young-
way, we've all come to earth with skills.
uh,
Okay. There's someone who's a warrior. There's someone who's a heart activator. There's someone who goes into the darkness and just peels off all the darkness and brings out the light from it. There's someone, so everybody, exactly, like you do that a lot, right? That's the first thing I notice about you, that you are this bad A person and you're like, I don't care about anything. I'm going in and I'm going to heal this thing. You don't get scared of anything. So everyone's got something, and that's how we make a collective.
mhm.
If one person was supposed to do everything, it'll be so overwhelming. Can
Yes,
we do this alone? No. Yes, your own journey you can individually heal, but we have to heal as a collective. We
right.
are a collective.
Mhm.
Are we the only ones in the family that have to ascend? No, there are other people. Are we responsible for them? No, that's their responsibility. But whatever we know, we can share. And unless and until someone is really toxic or has had like a very negative effect on you and continues to do so despite warnings, there's no need to shut doors on people. When someone's asking for help, talk to them, see what you can do for them, because
Yes.
that's what we came here for. When you're asking for help, someone will be there to help you.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
how this world works. We help each other. We are here for each other as a collective.
Now I do have one last final question because I'm
Sure.
going to get you again on my show. I'm
Thank
going
you.
to do like a whole series. I don't even care. I want to
That's
ask
fine.
you if it was okay to do like a one sentence reading that
Hmm.
we always, you know how we always end our
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
And my thing is always asking, does higher self have any message for me? And when I do that at night when I go to sleep, I stop asking my higher self because I got tired of the 100-foot waves that come to my head, and I'm like,
Okay, stop already.
I'm like, no more, no
Oh my
more.
goodness. Yes.
Is that okay or no?
Beautiful. Do you want it for yourself or should we do it for the collective?
Uh, saying collective.
They're saying collective?
Yeah.
Yes, let's do it for the collective because I was also hearing do it for the collective.
Uh,
Um, okay, let's see what they have to say. So what they showed me was basically I saw the earth
I did too.
and I saw the collective, like people, humans forming a human chain. They're all holding hands and they've covered earth. It's like they've all come together. And they're saying that the collective consciousness of humanity, of earth, has risen and they're waking up. Okay. And what are they doing as they're waking up? What they showed me was everyone's hearts just lighting up. So one person goes boom and goes like Christmas lights when you turn your Christmas tree on and the lights go like all of earth is lit up.
Mhm.
Okay. We are in very important transformational times for our collective at the moment. And can you say something specific related to that? There are going to be a lot of revelations this year in various forms of structures that are here, which are imposing on people and which are not in people's best interest. These structures are going to, there's going to be a lot of revelation of the truth of these structures in all shapes, ways, and forms in all levels of society. And there's going to be a breakdown of false structures.
Yes. Hmm.
And the organic will does rise, as they're saying. This is a very powerful year for that.
Good, because I know the revolution. And I
Great.
know that I'm part of it because my one of my I did a card reading
Yeah.
or runic, it was a runic symbol.
Oh,
It said mankind, and I started laughing. I said, "You don't think that the ancient ancestors already told me that I'm healing mankind because this is a global
it is
TV
a
show.
global.
It's international."
Beautiful.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm not. They're not playing. I'm not playing, and we're going to be doing this
It's beautiful.
regardless.
We are
And
doing this. Yeah.
yeah, a little activation you can, all
Yeah.
because you love,
Yeah.
and love is the key. That's it.
Love is the key.
That's that.
Not just feeling yourself, but really feeling the others as well, what they're going through and their experiences, and really feeling it. What if you were in their shoes? What would you like from the universe? And how about now, since you're not in their shoes, you be that call that they're pulling out, sending out to the universe. You answer that call and you go and help that person.
Exactly.
So always being open to receiving those messages from the universe. What does the universe want me to do, instead of just asking the universe to provide for us? Because our first job is to give as
That's
well.
right.
Of course, we fill a cup. That's very important, to fill your own cup with your own self-love, worth, all the work that you do for yourself. But be ready to give.
Right.
It has to be a balance, always a
Exactly.
balance.
Yes. Exactly.
This year
Okay.
is going to be about balance, about duality, and about the light and dark seeing each other face to face, and the dark not shying away from the light, and the light being ready to show the dark that the dark has light in it.
I tell people, they tell you say, "You live in New York City. Isn't it dangerous?" And I go, "No, I am." So you better be careful with me, okay? Because I will get you. I don't care.
Hilarious, you're hilarious.
Okay, so we're gonna put
Oh
up
my
your
goodness.
website to
I
YouTube.
love this. I love this about you, because you are this hard shell exterior, and then you have the most kindest, softest, gentle heart when people see you and are able to see that in you. And I love how your name, you go by exactly that, the gangster shaman.
Thank
Suits
you.
you. It goes well with you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here for this beautiful conversation. We had not planned anything that we would talk about, so I guess we just spoke about whatever was meant to be. And I'm so delighted to be here with you, and really grateful for you, Damaris. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and I'm looking forward to more.
Me too. I would love to get together with you and talk more,
So
and
let
whatever
let us.
comes out,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Just sharing
Well,
what we've learned along the way, right? And
exactly.
if it can help anyone, even one single soul,
That's
that'll
we
be
did our
it.
job.
That'll be it. And
Exactly. Let me tell you
yeah.
something. I tell people, like, listen, you woke up this morning, you did your job.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm gonna let you go. Just please send the
Thank
videos
you.
back as soon
Yes.
as possible so that we can start editing. I can't see shit. Reverb, some bass, noise. Let's trouble. Is that too loud? Is that too loud?
A little bit.
A little
little bit, a little bit,
Okay.
a little bit.
I don't like this mic stand. I know how to give this to me.
Small room,
Huh?
small room. You got a place to talk. It's small, small room.
This is backwards. Check 1, 2. There's something wrong with this cord.
Cord there, there.
Yes, I just bought this goddamn cord too. I think it's gonna be. I don't understand why they push a Marshall in here, knowing how small this room is. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like that's so
I know.
stupid. Anything, they should have an acoustic amp in here.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe we're thinking power trio. Shit. Where's the volume? Game is terrible. This is terrible. Trouble. That's trouble. Are you all set up? Do you see him?
I see both of you. Down a little bit on the instrument because your voice is gonna be lower.
What are you talking about? Down the instruments. What instrument?
The level, the
what?
guitar,
The guitar?
the Marshall. Bring down the level a little bit. Play and bring it down. It's so loud, it's distorted.
Well, that's what distortion. That's what I want. Is distortion.
Yeah, but not that. Because that high will kill the mic in the camera. Go ahead, try it
Maybe you
again.
should get back. I can't see. I can't see shit.
You master volume?
Volume. I don't know. I just have
Master
to look for it. I
volume
can't-
level.
This
Okay,
one?
hold
This
it,
is
hold it.
gain, right?
This is your volume here.
No, there's a volume over here too. I got it. No, that's gain. I need gain.
Yeah, but that will affect the volume. So,
Can you put your volume now low? No, is that is lowest?
steady. Go. Sing.
Okay, hold on. Hi, how are you? He got his sunglasses on. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot, yeah.
Yeah, super,
I'm
super.
doing something, right. Trying to see.
This is so weak. One day, saw you flying out the window.
voice up or instruments down a bit.
Okay, so
I
can't hear.
Drums are not too loud.
I can't hear.
I
I mean, I can
couldn't
hear
make
me, but
Drums ain't too loud, right?
It's very hard to. Can I raise your voice here?
yeah, raise it a little
Where?
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely raise
I
it.
don't know where the chord is.
It's okay.
All the way to the left, the second to the left,
Yeah,
where the
bring it
blue is, the blue chord up. Yeah.
Bring the vocals up. That chance is talking to it.
Should be at the
Speak.
Talking to it.
check 1 2 check 1 2.
There you go.
Let me see here.
There you
That's
go.
better.
Check. Hold on.
There you go.
Now they are even.
Nice.
Try. Can you do it again?
That song?
Yeah. Repeat.
Okay, hold on. Because I didn't have the damn figure it out.
This is-
Yeah. Okay. Is that better too? The guitars?
it's too high.
No, I just put it down. Okay, so what at the fourth? 1 2 3 4. Okay. 1 2 3 4.
I'm at a point in my life right now where I'm okay with what I've been through, and I'm ready for what's to come. I understand that everything I went through built what I'm looking at in the mirror, and that person is strong, smart, wise, intelligent, and motivated, and I wouldn't trade that version of me for anything.
This is a Tibetan bowl that I'm going to be doing to raise your frequency and to get it to match up to a higher vibration.